Hey, beautiful spirits. What is the biggest challenge to weight loss in 2020? And since it's November, probably into 2021 as well. And it might not be what you think. It might not be what it used to be. What it used to be, and still is part of it, lack of, consistency. But the main culprit is emotional stress. A lot of stuff is going down. A lot of things are happening. People are freaking out with this virus thing, and there's lockdowns in certain places, and it's just a very weird time. On top of the normal day-to-day stuff that everyone has gone through for all of time, this is different. This is a wrench into the freaking program. What? So that really plays a role because stress changes your body chemistry. Emotions change your body chemistry. If you're full of cortisol, no matter what you eat, you store as fat. It's crazy. And if you're like me and you're into the emotional eating game, I don't have any regular Coke anymore here, but that was one of my things. What about this? What about this? What about this, you guys? And I don't have, this is empty, by the way. No more. What about chips? What about donuts, right? That all turns into fat as well. And the sugar is bad for us. The carbs are bad for us. And if you're under stress, it's even worse because your body is more prone to inflammation, which causes a lot of other problems. And you have a headache, so you reach for the Coke because it's got caffeine and sugar to help you feel better. It's like this crazy cycle. So stress and emotional comfort seeking is the biggest obstacle besides consistency. So now that we know this, we can take a break. We can be like, you know what? I am not fully to blame for this. Like, don't punish yourself anymore because it's not totally you. We are all going through this craziness. What the heck? It has been a crazy, crazy time. So much stress. You can try to meditate as much as you want, but if you're still affected by the stress that's going on, it's going to affect your weight loss goals. So now that we know that, see, awareness is the first key to change. Now that you know that, now that you know it is not totally your fault, now that you know that, you can take a deep breath and you can say, okay, all right, I get this now. I got it. And in one of my videos that you've seen before this one, I was talking about when I quit smoking and I started doing push-ups when I had a craving. So that's the really awesome thing about your body. So now you have this awareness. So you can start making changes. And whenever you notice yourself reaching for something to comfort you emotionally, you can make the choice to say, you know what, this is keeping me from something else. Or, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. You have that choice now because you're in awareness. You can never not be aware of this anymore because now you know the stress and the emotion is getting to you, right? But you can also make a different choice. You can, usually a craving passes after a while. And in my case, sometimes they take a long time. So give yourself some time. Tell yourself, okay, in an hour from now, if I am still feeling this and I'm still craving whatever that is and I have it here and whatever, I'll let myself have it. Guess what happens? In that hour, you drink water, you do other things. And if you're honest with yourself, you truly do not crave that thing anymore. It's past. So then it's a totally conscious choice because it's no longer an emotional need. Do you see what I mean? So give yourself an hour of time and you will get over those obstacles. And you may have to do this over and over and over and over all day. But if you happen to make the choice to eat the thing, don't eat all the things, eat the one thing and savor it. Savor it. Bite by bite. Enjoy every bite and do not punish yourself, but do not reach for the next package. Continue on. Let that be enough. Find some other way to ease your emotions. Call somebody. Journal. Record a video. Yell into a pillow. Do some other thing to help ease your emotion and move forward from there. Start over. And the more you do this, the more you'll see that you're starting over or having to start over less and less. You're going to start having more consistent successes. And that's going to help propel you forward. So if you're trying to change your habits, so You want to eat healthier. You want to exercise, all this stuff, right? Okay. Don't put too much on your plate. Sorry about the light reflection. Don't put too much on your plate at once. I said plate. We're talking about food. You know what I'm saying, though? Don't put too much on your list to accomplish because you're setting yourself up for failure. You don't want to do that, especially if you're a self-punisher. So maybe say, okay, I am going to commit to eating healthier. And when I either choose to eat something bad for emotional purposes or I choose not to, whatever, this is my choice. I am going to eat healthier. Don't force yourself to also start exercising, also start meditating, also start all these other things. It's too much, and that causes you stress. That will cause the need for emotional comfort because you're going to feel like, I can't do it all. Don't overload yourself. So you start with the eating properly, realizing when those emotional times come up, and celebrate the wins when you skip the craving. Celebrate it. Be happy about that. If you get off the wagon, get back on right away. No more eating the whole damn thing. Right? Okay. So eventually your body, just like when I was doing the push-ups to quit smoking, eventually your body is going to go, man, I don't crave that. I feel good right now. I like this exercise. So if you continue to eat better and make better choices, then you'll know your body will say, hey, I'm ready for some movement. You'll feel it. Your legs will be like, I want to go for a walk. You'll feel this. You'll know when it's time. And then you just start adding little bits at a time. Then once you have those things going on a roll, then you're going to start thinking, man, I feel like I'm going to listen to a meditation or I'm going to read this book. I feel good. Or I'm going to, whatever it is. Eventually it will just organically happen for you. I know there's tons of people who can just decide and do everything all at once. But if you're anything like me, it takes baby steps. So that works. That works. So start right now, regardless of what's going on in the world. Start right now on these little things. Really pinpoint it in, because that's how things will ripple out later. So, by this time, 6 months from now, you could be probably reach your goal or halfway to your goal for weight loss or your spirituality, but we're talking about weight loss here. You're going to feel so much better because you stuck with it and you started and you didn't stop. You didn't let the emotions get to you. You're telling cortisol it's a freaking bully and it's not allowed. And you are just going to see that starting today, if you continue this, you will reach that goal and you will be so much happier. Because in 6 months or a year from now, when hopefully the whole virus thing and everything's all situated, life will go back to normal. And guess what? You can put on that awesome bathing suit. You can do what you want to do. You're going to feel so much better than if you let yourself stick in the emotional eating and self-sabotaging and self-punishing now, because you will end up feeling how you do now or worse. So I don't want that for you. You deserve better. We all deserve better. So now that you know the biggest challenge isn't your fault, let's get moving. Let's get started. You can do it. Mwah.